I'm a clinician scientist. I work in nephrology and I do clinical research in the area of hemodialysis and chronic kidney disease. So I think the most valuable aspect is when you try to go on a meta level and observe yourself a bit from the outside. Because frequently when you're stuck in the everyday trot of working, you lose a bit sight and perspective of why you are where you are and where you want to go. And that's a very valuable aspect that you gain during this program. So the outside perspective, I would say. There's one point of the program where you get a tool on how to explore your own values or your motivation, if you will. And that was something that was really interesting to me because from a gut perspective, I would have judged my values to be quite different from the ones that they actually turned out to be. Especially if you're lost in the thick of work, sometimes it makes sense to think about why you are where you are. During the course of the program, Simone gave us a lot of tools that were targeted at different aspects. In my case, for example, we got some tools for time management and team management, where you learn how to handle different personalities in your team, how to deal out constructive criticism, how to deal with conflicts. And there are many tools. You get to pick which one you want to try out. As clinicians, we may be even more time constrained than our colleagues from the preclinics because we have a lot of external factors that don't give us as much time to do research. And thus, I would say that the tools that we get from time management are helpful. Also, how to deal with superiors, how to talk to your peers, communication strategies that can be helpful clinically, both on a scientific point of view, but also when you speak to patients. At the end of the day, being a clinician is all about communication. And whenever you get new communication tools, they may be helpful both in science as well as in the clinics. She's, I think, the most or one of the most energetic people I've ever met, who's able to capture the center stage in a room full of people at any given time. She's a lot of positive energy, obviously has a lot of experience advising scientists and clinician scientists. If you're looking for how to tackle your qualification criteria, if you want to get to know peers from our university that you may not get in contact with so easily just working within your field, or just if you want to gain an outside perspective on your everyday work as a scientist or as a clinician scientist, I think it makes sense to join this program. Yes, I would. And if possible, I would have liked to join it at an earlier point of time during my tenure checks. I was kind of one of the older ones, a bit more advanced in my qualification period. So I think the earlier you do it, the better. If you keep an open mind, I'm sure each and every one is going to find something that will be helpful to them in the end. Thank you.